Kia ora, guys. We're just going to go for a quick presentation from the health team here at the campuses at Toyo Homai. Now, we're going to go through some tricky stuff, but if you feel like you need to reach out, come and see us. There are registered nurses, there are counsellors, there are doctors, which are all for free while you're on this learning journey at Toyo Homai. Okay, we're going to talk about a subject that we'll get into, but what do you see right now? Just say it out. What do you see? So did some of you say you saw a black dot? And that's all you saw was a black dot? That's all you want to say? Okay, how about a black dot on an orange circle? Oh yeah, that's obvious. How about a black dot on an orange circle slightly to the right? Okay, yeah, it's getting better. How about a black dot on a circle that's slightly to the right with flames coming to the left with black surroundings and the compared little circle to your right, which is on a computer with all the tabs open at the top as well. Did any of you get that far? No, because we were concentrating on one particular thing. Now, all these people have got one thing in common, and it's called body dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia is when they focus on one thing, and that one thing can be so debilitating, it actually sends them to failure. Now, Robert Patterson, he is now an ambassador, and he started a charity for something called body dysmorphia because he suffers from it too. And look how gorgeous he is! Same with Miley Cyrus, same with all of these other famous actors and actresses. We look at them and we idolize them, but they all suffer from the same mental health condition, and they've got help. And if you follow their journey, it might inspire us as well. There are lots of apps and YouTube clips that will inspire you. This lady is fantastic. You can follow her as well. 2 minute, 1 second clip, 1 minute, that's all it is.
Live your life fully. Accept yourself the way you are. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. I'll repeat, be kind to yourself, and only then you can be kind to others. Love yourself and spread that love. Life will be hard. There will be turmoils. There will be trials, but that will only make you stronger. Never give up. The real happiness doesn't lie in money or success or fame. I have this all. I never wanted this. Real happiness lies in gratitude. So be grateful, be alive, and live every moment.
Okay, so being grateful. We may be really unhappy with certain parts of our bodies, certain parts, but then we realize there are other parts as well. We have eyes that we can see. We have legs that can take us from A to B. We have a heart that's ticking. There are so many other things that we can go with. So when we talk about our self, there's certain topics like self-worth, self-value, and self-esteem. They're all separate, but they all come down to feelings at the end of the day. Sometimes we have a slow self-worth. It could be dependent on what environment, whether you're in school or work. And if you don't feel confident in these environments, these challenges that are going to be put towards you, you're not going to feel comfortable about achieving them. That will make you feel like failing, even though you're not. It's just because you don't have the confidence because of something that you can't control within your body. You might also, when you don't feel strong enough, that you bend over backwards for others, but not for yourself. You might start to become really shy and self-conscious, which you already are self-conscious of yourself if you're suffering, but that shouldn't be. But that will also put up barriers. You'll be less likely to stand up for yourself. And if you can't stand up for yourself, that could be a potential that you might feel you're being bullied when you're not. You're just being asked questions. You have a different outlook as soon as that low self-worth and value start to decrease. Low self-esteem is quite similar, but it's more about your perceptions and thoughts on others and how they think that you think that they are feeling about you when it's not. You may have low self-esteem if you have an illness or a disability or an injury, and that's okay. But remember, it's just a setback for a short time. Okay. You might read messages from your friends or from anyone, and then you misinterpret them for them to be something not very nice when they're actually not even asking that. There are so many triggers out there, if you're already low, that would actually exacerbate this and increase these sensations. So you sort of need to start thinking of how you can manage this. Here's a little example. Let's say this person comes along, they're keen, excited, they're smart, they're fit, they're positive, they're the life of the party, but there may have then been a trigger or a change in them. deep within them. It could have been an illness or an accident that they struggle to get over it. It may have been an event that's happened, or moving, or coming to Toyo Hamai, being surrounded. It's normally when you're surrounded by people you don't know. So all these negative thoughts starts coming in. When body dysmorphia or anything about image, you start obsessing about it. You might spend more time on yourself or actually less time and never want to look in the mirror. So it can go either way. You'll start catastrophizing, which means that you're always going to think in the future that everything's going to go wrong when it's not. You can't, no one can predict the future, but that's what your brain is telling you. All your relationships will start to suffer because of all this self negativity that's coming into you, bad thoughts, and then you can't even actually sleep very well. So insomnia will kick in. So this is what can start to happen from one little mental health illness called body dysmorphia, or basically just self-image. This is one person here, John. Let's say he sees 50 steps to get to the top. He doesn't see five. He just thinks it's a no-brainer. There's 50 there and I've got to smash it and get up there, or I'm never going to get up there. If he gets up there too fast, he's going to fall down and he won't be able to open the door. If he doesn't start, if he feels like I'm blocked and I'm not going to start anywhere, he won't get anywhere. You need to stop. This is what the therapy would actually be letting you know. Think about exactly what you're thinking of and what you're obsessing over, and take it one step at a time. Why is it stopping you doing things from day to day? It shouldn't be. So, getting to your point of success, you have to recognize what's going on. Okay. And then you need to understand it. Then you can change it. You can change yourself. Others can advise you. You can't change others if you're helping someone out, but that person can change themselves. There will be an activity if I come into your class, and it'll be writing down things that you are really, really happy with about yourself, your image, your knowledge, your intellect. And then we can talk about the negatives. And really, is that important? Is it something that is really catastrophizing your situation? Start thinking about your values. These are things that are to look forward to, not to look forward to, but to look forward. Why are you here studying at Toyo Homai? What do you want to achieve? Where is this qualification going to get you? Look at it long term, look at it short term. Look at the finance and the income you're going to get in. What do you need to change now so you can carry on with this journey? Now, there are a few little tools. What can you do every day for self worth? You want to get up and you want to look in the mirror at yourself and you want to say, I am worthy. I can do this. I am grateful. I am grateful. There's so many apps out there that help you practice it, but you have to practice it. If you don't practice it, you're just going to go back into your little hole. You need to find out who is your support network, especially at Toyo Homai. There are lots of professionals here and you will have a large support network, but you need to actually reach out. Oops. When you do, and you do reach out for help and you come to the health centre, you'll be meeting with the registered nurse first, who will totally understand any situation, possibly part you onto counselling, and then counselling thoroughly will help you break it down, single it out, get you to own it and get you to love it, and actually put you into a bit of reality. Now, they'll work with some tools of therapy, and that will carry on. But if it doesn't work, there is lots of medication out there to subside those symptoms for the short period of time until you can get on, until it helps you get over it. So don't ignore it, understand it, go and talk about whatever it might be. So, what inspires you? The law of attraction with the gratitude really helps with your self image, really helps with your surroundings. Keep your world simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Remember those kind words. You're kind to someone else, they'll be kind back. If you're obsessed that you think there's something wrong with you and you've got an imperfection, they're going to think that because you're worried about one tiny, tiny imperfection, then you must be looking at them. Okay, so think of those words. Millions of apps on your phone, motivational speech, gratitude, self love. Do some practicing of meditation to do with self love. Do hypnotists, sleep meditation, get out and experience it. Okay, I'm going to leave you with a nice slow song and then you can sign off at any time. You want to come and talk to us for any reason to do with mental health or health awareness, please come and see us at the Health Centre at Toyo Humai.
I ain't tryna be stubborn, but I could use some self-loving. I ain't gotta say nothing. They already know how I'm coming. I've been working on me. I've been loving on me. I had to learn to love myself. And no, I don't mind no help. I'd rather do it myself. No, I don't mind no help. I'd rather do it myself. I've been working on me. I've been loving on me. I had to learn to love myself. They hate to see it. We love to see it. You continue to set the bar, they underneath it. Always bet on yourself and best believe it. If you ever fold, I'm here to iron out the creases. Just preheat it. Self-hate, we must unteach it. I'm talking standards so high they can never reach it. A lot of broken promises from broken people. I bet them half-naked hoes never feel completed, just conceited. For no fucking reason. Real. Something got you glowing, I can't put my finger on it. God took his time on you, had to linger on it. You the housewife type, put a ring on it. I'm happy for you. You practically royal. The queen bee, they Chanel, yeah. You might love the streets, but they'll never love you back. Love yourself. Every love story needs a climax. She said, I ain't tryna be stubborn, but I could use some self-loving. I ain't gotta say nothing. They already know how I'm coming. I've been working on me. I've been loving on me. I had to learn to love myself. And no, I don't mind no help. I'd rather do it myself. Oh, I don't mind no help. I'd rather do it myself. I've been working on me. I've been loving on me. I had to learn to love myself.